Yes, if I confirm, it's your boy Foxy P in the building. I like your boy. The chopper of them and the fryer of plantain. 1995, 1999 Gidigbo champion. The first Igbo governor of Lagos State. But once I say yes, can I say yes, we fit. Yes.
Zam Jehovah Zam. Zam Jehovah Zam. Ekwekwala. Can't hear a man. This is how the village choir has built. They be entering inside. Bass, soprano, everything becoming it. Zam Jehovah Zam. Oh. Zam Jehovah Zam. Ekwekwala. Ekwekwala. Can't hear a man. Because I'm not in the lover now. Say Jehovah. Yes, Father confirm. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Africa Today Show. Tuface P in the building. Today is Tuesday, the day of our Lord, September the 2nd, September of September month. This year is over. Even if you want to give your wife belly this year, she cannot even born this year. Can you imagine? The year is done, cancelled, destroyed, gone. September, October, November, Jesus Christ by day. That's it. Year's end, confirm. Appreciate everybody that's joining the show today. I appreciate you guys dying for the comments that came in the last episode. People were going in on that question that I asked about the whole whether they should have put MasterCard logo on there. I love that. And guess what happened? All those you post comments, as you were just throwing out those comments, I'm just reading everything. Now when I went on Facebook, people were not arguing about it. I'm not using you post points and I'll be punching them in the face. They're like, this Foxy P is sharp. I said, no, it's not me. It's people that are watching Africa Today show. I'm using their own brain. The argument that people have put up and nice comments that you guys are putting up there because you guys are knowers of book. You guys know book die. Also, I said I'm going to University of Hertfordshire. People have now told me it's between 30 minutes to 45 minutes to even 1 hour. It's clear that's why some people are riding bicycle, some people are driving BMW. Because how the difference in the time between London and this Hertfordshire of a place, but you never really know. Some people might believe in the outskirts or in skirt or without skirt. Who know? Nobody know. But anyways, I'm gonna be there. I'm so excited. Ginger! Let's jump into today's show, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is old news, but I have to report it because I've had it on my list of things to report for a bunch of while now. You people know that Tuface Papa died. His father Mod. His father was in his 60s. His father died of cancer. So Tuface was sad to hear that your father died. But one of the things that I found that was very interesting, you know, is when somebody Mod, you know, I've been saying all the obituary parole, and I've been learning about them. Before, people used to make it seem like Tuface come from an impoverished home, like he suffer, like poverty has been killing him, as in like poverty is holding his family neck. I'm reading his father's obituary and finding out his father has a degree in US, his father is working in the Ministry of Agriculture in Benue State, everything. I'm like, this sounds like a guy that's, if he's not even wealthy, at least he's middle class. So why am I the only one? Did you guys also feel the same way? Like, I always thought that Tuface came from a poor background, you know, maybe it's just the story, you know, we're used to that storyline, all these artists we're throwing out there. But if I'm looking at it, I'm like, no. Tuface is not from a poor background. Where did I even get this feeling from? I mean, if you want to talk about poor background, you have to talk about people like Daddy Shoki. That's one. At Jegunle, you can tell. Remember that first, welcome Daddy Shoki, welcome Daddy Shoki, where that guy is firing that galala. See that natural muscle and that natural 8-pack. You know that 8-pack, you know Africans. When you see somebody with that natural 8-pack, you know for a fact either you're doing vulcanizer or you're a farmer. You're doing a work that need manual labor. Because the Africans, when you're eating good, your belly is swell up. That's why our best clothes are wear with all this shirt and ties, the Oyibo clothes. The best cloth for African men is Agbada, 1,500. And it goes well with belly. If someone that has 6-pack, that's muscle. When they wear all this Agbada, they look like, are you wearing the Agbada? The Agbada is wearing you. But when you have that swell up belly, that big stomach, you know, that senator, whoa, yeah, that's when they feel good on you, confirm. So yeah, man, Tuface pops in mud, man. I was like, wow. In other entertainment news, I don't know whether you guys are following, but we just had the Nigerian Entertainment Awards, 9th edition of this award show. They did it here in New York, so Kopro and Haka. 9 years is not a joke. If that's a Pekin, that Pekin would have been doing command entrance by now. So yeah, they did it. It was an amazing show. I missed, I think it's like the first. Is it the first time? I went for the first one. The first one they did in Maryland. I went for that one. I think it's like maybe the first or second one that I missed. And the reason why we missed it was mainly because Chief Obi had a wedding that he was doing in Atlanta. So with him coming back and everything else, so like, okay, we'll pick him up from the airport. We'll now enter inside Main Road. The rain was raining heavy. People were calling us. Capone was already there. You know, all that kind of stuff. We really wanted to go. The plan was for us to go because a lot of people wanted to meet up with and everything else. A lot of people who support our comedy, like, you know, Funke Akindele, you know, someone who I respect, which I always get a lot of hate on Twitter and Instagram when I talk about the fact that I respect Daniel so much. People are like, why are you disrespecting so much? Are you gay? What's wrong with you? I'm like, who cares about the person? person's sexuality. The fact that this guy has stayed relevant since when I was a child. Kid Division 101, name somebody else who has been relevant for that long since then. Kid Division, it's time for Kid Division 101. You know that song? Yeah. Daryl was there as a child star. He was like 7 or 8 years old at the time. And now look at him in his 30s. He's still out there in the entertainment world. Who else has that kind of longevity? Who else can you name? You know, come on now. Like, you have to give one or two more on his due. The guy has kept himself relevant without anybody. You know, like he's the best singer or the best dancer or the best. No, he just agidi, just using it and putting it. So I respect the dude. So I really wanted to go out there to, you know, go meet him and everything else, but we weren't able to because of the whole way the rain was falling and everything else. So anything happened, was an amazing show. A whole bunch of people won. You know, Pato Rankin won an award. People were losing their mind, which is one of the funniest things to me. I went on one of these Nigerian websites. Let me go and see, you know, who won. So they announced that, oh, Pato Rankin won, Orisha Femi won. Can you imagine? Orisha Femi won for best traditional artist. How can he win over Flavor? How can Orisha Femi beat someone like Timaya? That's nonsense. How can he beat Reminisce? Shut up! Shut up! Let me say something real quick. Yes, any award, they're saying that people are voting online for winner. Okay, fine. My thing is this. Throughout my time of going to that award and many other similar award shows, it's always the people who come for the award that win. In essence, what I'm saying is this. If you have a bunch of nominees, if there's like 6 nominees and 2 come, usually it's one of those people that came that will win. And to me, I look at it like, you can look at it both ways. You can be like, now wow, these people, you are cheating, you are not going by the vote that's online and all that kind of stuff. Or you can look at it as what it is, that it's a show, it's an event. How interesting is it for them to announce and nominees are A, B, C, D, E and the winner is B, but B is not there to announce, to come and see it. You're missing out on that excitement. That's, oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe I can win this. I want to thank my Father in heaven for doing this, and also my own biological father who never took care of me in hellfire for never paying my school fees, which allowed me to go and do music. Yes, it's part of the show. I find it exciting too when the winner is there. I hate it when the people are announcing and the winner is Sunday Carpenter. And I will take this award for him because he's not here. I'm sure he will appreciate it. Sunday Carpenter, when you hit me up, I know I'm with your award. Thank you so much. I'm like, that's nonsense. Let's reward people that came. Look, it's a personal show too, a live story. This thing is not election. Even election in Nigeria itself, we know who the winner is. So it's their show. Let them do what they want to do. If they decide that they want to give it to every single person who's there, yeah, at least ensure that the nominee is serious about what they're doing in their life. That's why they call it Nigerian Entertainment Award. People be acting like it's presidential election. Who cares? Have you feed your pikin? Has the pikin eaten night food? Why do you care so much about people that are giving an award in a far place? Yeah! You should have seen the back and forth argument. I can't believe, how can they give Orisha Femi that award? Can you imagine Pato Rankin, LAX? How can LAX be the best new artist? Well, what has he done? Just because WizKid signed him. Just who? Nigerians can drink Panadol for another person headache. These people are doing their own show. A couple of people decided, a couple of superstars decided to put it upon themselves to fly in from all around the world to come because they were nominated. So yes, the way I look at it is this. If me, myself, right, I'll give you a personal example of my own life. This is, 2000 Valentine. I'm dating this one girl, a fine baby. I won't call her name, but her name is Shadi. This girl, I told her, baby, it's Valentine Day, come to my dorm room. I was in Unilag at the time, I was in Njoko Hall. Come to my room, I've already set up the whole room, I've already cleaned out everything else. I already told my roommate, like, look, this baby's coming, this one down. I went and bought gifts, you know, all those kind of card that you can't do. They can't do the, you know, go meet all the art student. That time, they can't meet them, maybe get 100 now, 20 now. They'll design card for you from like wood. As an original card, spray paint the card swell up. The card be like full scar. Big card like this. You know, they spray everything. I get that they get picture. They'll put the picture there. The girl is not light skin. They'll help you airbrush it. With hand though, this before Instagram. So it's with hand. They do everything, make it look really, really nice. Whoa, I do all these things finish. I'm waiting for this baby. This baby didn't show up. I'm like, baby, what's going on? Why didn't you show up? Now this guy now tell me like, Oh, you didn't like boys, because she didn't go to our school now. Oh, you didn't like boys. I know what you want. I know what's going to happen if I come. You want to collect Abby? It's not for me, you collect it. I'm like, baby, we're together. Why are you doing like this now? Maybe she has somebody that's sitting on her bench. You never really know it, babies. But that's why this baby didn't show up. Oh. But guess what? As a firm believer in God, guess what now happened? My boy, my roommate Sonny, had a baby that he controlled all the way from Uniben. And when she was now coming to come and visit him, you know, Nigerian girls, how they always do. They always bring somebody to escort them, like my friend. Please escort me, escort me. That's how another baby now came with him. And this baby was a fine baby, nice baby, sweet baby, Igbo baby, everything. Me, he now brought the baby, and the baby now came with her friend. And so when the baby now came, oh, nice to meet you, nice to meet you. So he's like, oh, this is my guy, whoever's everything. Just meet up with him, link up with him and everything. Me and the baby now started talking before you know what's happening. Me and the baby now hit it off. So guess who got the Valentine gift? The person who got the Valentine gift was the baby that was right there, who became the brand new girlfriend officially on Valentine's Day. So that's my own way of approaching this kind of thing. If I nominate you and you don't show up, it means you don't send. So and then I'll give the gift to whoever is there. And you know, luckily enough for me and that baby now had a wonderful relationship that lasted all of the next 24 to 36 hours of enjoyment for mutually. And she was like, wow, you really gave me a Valentine gift? I'm like, yeah, baby, that's how I feel about you. Something just told me deep down inside that I will meet someone like you on this Valentine Day. And I gave her the gift, and she was like, but I also saw the card that was inside your closet. It seemed like that's for your other baby. I said, well, she missed out. What can I say? Mr. Tout. This thing's been going on since day one. But while we're talking about LAX, is one of WizKid's artists, the ones that sang that whole ginger, oh ginger, ginger, oh ginger. Talking about LAX, you guys know WizKid now. WizKid is the one who signed him and everything else. WizKid finally came out and was talking about his whole beef with Davido and everything else, which he was just saying how things were, how he was just yanning, all that kind of stuff. I didn't really mean to say blah blah blah, you know, but I said it. Proper venue, proper show. I'm just commenting on my own show. So WizKid was like, look, me and David, I don't have anything against him. However, I just said the things I said based on my own experience of coming out to America to come perform. This was my best show, so I was like, it's a proper show. So he now cut feelings off of that and now started coming for me and everything else.
But that situation was just so funny to me because we're all on the same flight, you know. I got back, I was really tweeting about my show. I was talking about myself. You know, I had a show in New York. Before that, that was like a year ago, 2 years ago, sold out. Sound was bad, the venue we used was crazy, it was fucked up. I planned for airports now. I was going to my hotel, drove through the venue, I saw my name in lights and I saw my venue, I was like, wow, this is me. Came down, took a picture, posted it, I do proper shows, proper venues. People started catching feelings. I don't, that everyone should be mad at that. Like, if that was the case, then I think everyone, like Inyanya, from everyone that has done shows in the US, should say something. Man, the thing is, let's be honest, man. I have a son. I have a 3-year-old son. Exactly. I have more important issues to deal with in my life. You understand? I have real life problems. You understand? So I'm not into no beefs or no online shit with people, man. I'm just trying to survive and live my life, man.
But what I found was very interesting for this interview, ladies and gentlemen, this guy, I believe that's Olisa, right? This guy, okay, I understand. I've interviewed people before, confirm. You want to make the person who you're interviewing be relaxed. Like, how can you do that? You create an ambiance of relaxation, like you're just chilling, like, you know what, everything is good, everything is calm. This is a safe place for you to open up and tell me the things. That's how you can get all the juicy, in the middle of the popo, like all that nice gist that's going to really make everything confirm. So you're trying to make the person relax. But why will you as the interviewer be so relaxed? You're pretty much almost laying down a WizKid laps. How about? You're a grown man. That's not that kind of interview. See, how can somebody just say relaxing like I said, nice somebody's your father's parlor? Come on, sit up, idiot. Yeah, so WizKid, what do you think about you, David doing? Sit up and be proper. Go and look at Tools when she's doing video or this Obi change the guy. Can see how people are doing interview right there in Nigeria. Are children that you even taught how to do things. You just sitting down, just belly just all over the place. Stay more responsible. Be more responsible. It's kind of crazy though for me as a tout to be telling someone to be more responsible when, you know, responsibility is one of the things I'm severely lacking in. I want to end today's episode on two videos. The first video is about my Ebola update. So Ebola update, basically, Ebola is being contained. I think they're doing a really good job on everything. But I ran into this video. It was pretty much released by the BBC News about 5 hours ago. I remember I told you that this is on Tuesday, so I'm recording this on Tuesday. Probably going to see this on Wednesday. 5 hours ago, BBC released this video of a guy who's trying to escape from, not trying to escape anyway, this guy already escaped. Yeah, this guy's already escaped from the gate of the place that they're doing the quarantine. This guy's escaped from the Ebola place, and he has a hand tag on his hand to show that yes, I'm an Ebola carrier, I'm an Ebola patient. And the guy has moved out, so now they want to go and catch him. I've never seen anything in my life like this. They first go, people are surrounding. I'm going to let you guys watch the video.
The man in red has tested positive for the Ebola virus. The tag on his arm identifies him as a patient at a quarantine centre. But when he escaped and arrived at this market in search of food, he sent the crowd fleeing. The patient is from Monrovia's Elwa Hospital, which was so crowded last month that it had to turn away Ebola patients. Doctors arrive and plead with him to go back to the ward. Healthcare workers eventually force the patients into an ambulance and back to the hospital. But some here believe this won't be the last scare they have.
The first go, people are surrounding him, you know, all that kind of stuff, trying to talk to him and everything. As everybody's dressing back, you know, the guy first carried plank. After a while, he now changed his weapon of choice into stone, meaning that he's ready to plank anybody or to stone anybody that were near him any kind of way. That's how the whole thing. Then the doctors now came in their fully protected cloth. For me, I'm looking at it like, wow, this is deep. This is deep because these guys are now coming. As I'm talking to him, the guy is explaining like, look, I was really, really hungry at the place. The hospital we didn't, there's no food, no water. Everybody's afraid of us, so nobody's coming to give us the things that we need. So they were now like touching him like, yo, guy, just calm down. Everything is going to be good and everything else. To me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, those are the real MVPs. People that are putting their life on the line. If you want to look at the people that have been dying of Ebola, first and foremost is the doctor. People heard about that big doctor in Nigeria that just murdered. It's the doctors and the nurses. They're the first ones that are dying. Even in Liberia, doctors went on strike. The doctors and the nurses, the health workers, they are the unsung heroes. They are the real MVPs. So cook on a hack because I don't care what kind of tarpaulin you're wearing on your body. You can have a different strain of Ebola that can just enter, just pierce through that whole tarpaulin. You can think that that tarpaulin is covering you. You don't know that Ebola has been chopping it for the past 16 days and it has entered through and you don't even know, and that's how it can just enter your body. They're touching this guy and everything. But towards the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen, they now started struggling with the guy and physically had to now detain him. So they pretty much had to carry the guy up, and the guy, you can see that Ebola has not entered his body well, because he still had the strength. The guy is still fighting, still bucking. He said, or days, you know, they happen to die. Anything will not die in a Voltron. I no agree. But the guy is throwing elbow, throwing knee, throwing everything. But eventually they bundle him inside the pickup, inside the J5. So the question for today is this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Do you feel that what those doctors did, the fact that this guy is a carrier of Ebola, is highly communicable, by forcefully detaining him or forcefully taking him back to the hospital, do you feel like it was right or do you think it was excessive? Basically, let me know how you feel. Whether you think it was too much force, the fact that you're now coming as sick, you are now bundling him. What if one of you now get the disease from the touching? Because you know Ebola, they say from bodily fluid, and that can also cover like sweat and things like that. You know, those excretions and secretions from your body. Yeah. So they are bundling this guy. They are, you know, they can wipe him. His head can touch blood. All kinds of things can happen. So do you think it was excessive, or do you think it makes sense based on the fact that this is a highly communicable disease, inspiring people mental? Do you feel like what they did was right? That's a question for you guys. I'm going to see you guys on Thursday, which is kind of interesting because you're probably going to watch today's video tomorrow morning, Wednesday. So on Thursday, you're going to see another video. Sometimes you're going to see my beautiful face in 2 days. Oh, yeah, it's true. I appreciate you not dying, man. I take care of myself, man. Also, make I even take this opportunity, man, to come hail one of my biggest people website I love so much, man. Shegun for Info Nubia. You guys just born picking, so the touts, we have a new tout in the whole place right now. And just born a brand new bouncing baby girl. Yeah! Confirm, very fine girl and everything else. See the picture of him and him baby. Proud father. Proud mother. The mother did a good job. Shegun, you just donated. Confirm, that's what you did. Just donated at the point in time. It was your wife that did all the carriage and all the pushing and all the burning. So come on, hack that big toe. Yeah. And for all of you that are watching this video that are looking for a pikin, use this video as a point of contact. Just retouch the screen right now and receive that belly inside your belly. I'll see you now tomorrow. Man, I take it easy, man. As I talk whenever I end this show, anything when you die in a Voltron, and when in doubt, suck that breast. You know, so Shegun picking on the suck breast already. Yes, father.